Another day, another story. Symphysidon, colloquially known as Discus, is a genus of cichlids native to the Amazon River basin in South America. Due to their distinctive shape, behavior, and bright colors and patterns, Discus are popular as freshwater aquarium fish, and their aquaculture in several countries in Asia is a major industry. They are sometimes referred to as pompadour fish. The discus fish has attracted a cult following of collectors and has created a multi-million-dollar international industry complete with shows, competitions, and reputed online breeders. Like cichlids from the genus Pterophyllum, angelfish, all Symphysidon species have a laterally compressed body shape. In contrast to Pterophyllum, however, extended finnage is absent, giving Symphysidon a more rounded shape. It is this body shape from which their common name, discus, is derived. The sides of the fish are frequently patterned in shades of green, red, brown, and blue. Some of the more brightly marked variants are the result of selective breeding by aquarists and do not exist in the wild. Discus typically reach up to 12.3 to 15.2 centimeters, 4.8 to 6.0 in length, but captives have been claimed to reach 23 centimeters, 9 in. Adults generally weigh 150 to 250 grams, 5.3–8.8 ounces. No clear sexual dimorphism is seen for this fish, but males may reach a larger size than females. In breeding form varieties, solid red discus, red melon, red cover, females are generally redder than males. Behavior. Symphysidon spp. are highly social, typically occurring in groups that may number many dozens of individuals, which is unique among cichlids of the Americas. When breeding, the pair moves away from the group, possibly to reduce the risk of cannibalism of the young. As with most cichlids, brood care is highly developed with both the parents caring for the young. Additionally, adult discus produce a secretion through their skin, on which the larvae live during their first 4 weeks. During the first 2 weeks, the parents stay near their young, allowing them to feed easily. In the last 2 weeks, they swim away, resulting in the young being gradually weaned off, and starting to fend for themselves. Although rare in fish, more than 30 species of cichlids are known to feed their young with skin secretion to various extent, including Pseudotroplus and Waru species. 22. Sexual maturity is reached in a year. Research has shown that, through this unique parental care behavior, discus parents feeding their progeny with skin mucus, discus fish parents transmit key microorganisms to their fry. This parent-to-offspring transmission of important microorganisms might explain the high survival rate of discus fry raised with their parents, compared to the low survival rate of progeny raised artificially by fish breeders, e.g. on egg yolk, brine shrimp, or other replacement foods. Symphysidon spp. primarily feed on algae, other plant material, and detritus, periphyton, but also eat small invertebrates. Invertebrates can make up 38% of the stomach content in wild S. aquifasciatus during the high water season, but this decreases during the low water season, and year-round it is generally lower in the other species. Unlike more predatory cichlids, Symphysidon spp. have relatively long intestines typical of a herbivore or omnivore. Habitat. Symphysidon species inhabit the margins of floodplain lakes and rivers in the lowland Amazon basin, where they are part of the highly diverse neotropical fish fauna. Discus is restricted to blackwater habitats, but periodically these may experience brief floods of white water. Tarzu is found in both black and white water, and S. aquifasciatus also occurs in clear water. Because of their preference for lentic habitats such as floodplains and flooded forests, white water inhabited by discus contains little suspended material, unlike main sections of whitewater rivers. The 3 species of Symphysidon have different geographic distributions. S. aquifasciatus occurs in the East Amazon downriver from the Purus Arch, and S. tarzu in the West Amazon upriver from the Purus Arch. In contrast, the distribution of S. discus appears to be limited to the lower reaches of the Rio Negro, Upper Uatuma, Namunda, Trombetas, and Abacaxis rivers. The Nanay River in far western Amazonas is outside the native range. Discus in this river were introduced from stock originating in the Tefe area by an aquarium exporter more than 30 years ago. A significant number of discus now live in fish farms in Southeast Asia. These discus go to home aquaria around the world.